Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. We are Saturday, October the 18th. I'm looking at this Mety Toyz, I guess, fantasy two-headed giant or two-headed ogre, one of the Cyclops head. Very excited about this. This is meant to be 112 scale. There might be 110 scale, but in 112 or 118, it will be big, but not giant. I don't know. We'll see. Really like this, or like the look of it. Got this to complement my fantasy 118 scale stuff. It's in the back. It looks absolutely fantastic. Take that glare off that light. Does look really, really good. Articulation is going to be the worry, but you're getting like, well, how many extra hands? 12, 6 pairs of extra hands, 2 heads, like a hook hand maybe, and a club and some sort of spiked, just like a pickaxe of sorts, or a double pickaxe. Very, very looking forward to this. I have cut the tape on top, but I've not taken it out yet. So I will do that on camera. Oh, it is a foam, feels like a foam insert in there. Oh, that's good. Okay, so we've got card and foam. You know what? I'm going to do it. Yeah, we'll do it on camera. Let's slide this out. It's going to slide out. I'll do it off camera to slide. Yeah. Okay, it's coming. Here we go. Oh. Well, has got that very strong new toy smell and a couple of bits of cardboard lining or whatever run out. You see, got these little put the light back on, sort of paper clips here to keep this card in place. Several layers. This is kind of stinking of quality at the moment. Make sure I've not got the, yeah, it seems to be the top. Let's close both sides. Let's take that one off. Here we have the actual this looks so good. The actual figure itself. Let's take off that silica gel. Try and get him out. He looks absolutely amazing. We'll stick him there. So he's got articulation in his toes. He's going to stand up easily. Sort of. Now I've not got any of my mythic legions here to compare him to, so I'll use some other stuff. And underneath is all the accessories, and we've got a little thing all in Chinese, which I'll be translating in a little while. Got his, oh, these look so well painted. Look at that. Fantastic inked club, looks really good. Needs dry brushing on the handle, but the actual wood part looks pretty good. We've got this double spiked, double pigtail. Oh, it's got chains as well. With a real metal chain, which does go forwards and backwards. Can take that. That looks really nice. Really nice effect on that metal, and much better looking on the grip there. We've got the I'm guessing it's a, yeah, it's a hook hand, so you can take your hand off and put the peg into that hole. And that looks really good with the sort of dried blood in it too. Perhaps a bit more inking there, but it's really well weathered. And you've got all these hands. Let's go this way. So here we've got gripping left and right. I do worry about paint rub, but it's not too different, the flesh tone, the actual plastic colour. We've got, I don't know what that is, trigger hands. I like them trigger figure hands, left and right, which look very nice. Again, we've got the the up your hands, or the victory hands. We've got a the, you could say the heart sign, or the, or also could be money sign that way hands. Open hands. Well, these are really wide, stubby hands. Very, very cool looking. And then lastly, oh yeah, we've got sort of open gripping hands. Very nice. These look so good. And then we've got, is it 3 heads? So we've got this one. Oh, that's a bit nasty. The red eyes there. We've got, oh, that one's a bit. Come to Papa. Oh my word, can't grip that enough. There we go. Got the one of the tongue out. That's really, I like that Cyclops one of the tongue out there. And then the last thing, is you've got the, even better. The eye looks great. That angry, shouting face. Very, very cool. He is big. He's not giant 112 terms, though he's going to be big, but for 118, he's going to look absolutely fantastic. Okay, so let me just quickly move some of these things out the way so I can bring him in easily here for a close look. Let's bring him in to get our close look. He looks great. So much character. Great details. He has got sort of a highlighting, some inking. Could be a bit more in places. He's got these parts here which sort of hide the ugly joints and dig up a little bit. Underneath, quite short, stumpy legs. Skull's a 112 skull, 112 scale skull, obviously. You turn him round, he looks great. Could do with a bit of dry brushings on here. They've got sort of a different colour bottom, which is nice. But, you know, this is a really nice toy. This cost, how much did it cost? Approaching 50 quid, which I think is a good price for it. I mean, that's a lot of plastic. That's a heavy, heavy figure. Okay, the part we're all wondering about is his articulation. Okay, if his knees straight, he'll stand up a lot easier. There we go. A lot easier. So we saw on the actual spare hands and on the heads that it's just a pop-in. So I'm assuming it's a ball joint for head and also the hands. So I moved the head a minute ago. So we've got the, wow, so good. That is really good. That's got to be a proper joint, not a ball joint, get that much action. So the up and down on the heads is actually fantastic. Really, really good. Turning is good. And you can, so maybe it's a ball joint on end of it. I don't know, I have to look in a second. And you can go side to side. Shoulders, lateral raise, better than expected. It's getting flat. They will go all around. You might get a bit of rub. You see the joint in there. But that's good. We just saw then there is a bicep swivel. Biceps, feels like a ratchet. Is, even I move this out the way, is over 90 degrees, which is fantastic. And the hands, not a ball. You have a joint which you can move along, but also turn the hands separately because it sticks onto the peg. So you've got a good range of motion there as well. Trunk, really good side to side. Forwards is okay. Backwards, it's got the six-pack despite his gut. It's got a good side. It's got a small side to side. Waist, a bit hard to show, but there's a side to side. There is a forwards, small backwards, and can turn. So together, sideways is small, and much harder that way and small. Backwards though is actually not bad for a big boy, and he can still balance like that. And then forwards is small. Hips. Hips have to be tucked under the hip joint. Oh, that's really good. Was not expecting that. You tuck them under, you get that. If you don't, they'll be sort of stuck there. Forwards goes out to the side. Not great, but it doesn't need to be. Backwards is small, but okay. There's no separate thigh cup. You can twist from the actual hips. It's a double kneecap with ratchets. And he can't get 90, but it's good enough for his bulk. Feet, there's no... I'm saying no, I think there must be. No, I'm not getting a boot turn. I'm not getting much of a swivel. It must be saying... I can see the joint now, right? There we go. Ratcheted, so really nice to keep his weight. Tippy toe. That is so stiff, that joint. There we go. And then dorsiflexation, not really. And he does have stiff toe articulation, which is ratcheted again, which is really nice to help support his weight in different poses. You could push these up to hide his knees more, I guess. So, you know, articulation's okay. He's got stumpy little legs, but just massive body. I really want to see what his joint is like under his head. Okay, so it is a double ball joint. So it is a like a barbell joint, a butterfly joint. Very, very nice there. So if you want, you could have two Cyclops heads. I think that one is great. You could have this one of the bleeding eyes, but I'm not so keen. This is probably my least favourite of the heads. Let's hold it there. I like this Cyclops head to the angry one. That looks awesome as well. So I think I'll probably keep this head on. There we go. And I like this head as well, but I'm going to change this one. The problem with toys this big is sticking the hot water to loosen joints or get things off and on is a lot harder. A hair dryer would be better, but I don't have any hair, so. And I will, replace. What do you think? You think I should go for the angry or the tongues? Have a look. That looks pretty good. That looks better. Yeah, that's far more menacing. Let's go for the angry one. Oh yeah, so. Did that go on? Sort of not completely in, but it is in. All right, I'm gonna quickly pause this and push it in. Give me a second. That is in. So his hands are. I can see the joint in his hands, so I'm guessing his hands aren't double bicep. Sorry, double ball joint. I'm guessing his hands are going to be just a normal joint. You can hear the ratchets in the bicep. So for posing him with other things or holding heavy things, he should be good on. There we go. See the joint there. I'm going to go for. Do I want to go for gripping hands? I need to have one gripping hand at least. I think the right I'll do gripping, and this one. In fact, this one I'm going to go for the hook hand. That'd be better, I think. But is that going to get in the way? I hope not. Yeah, that's the issue. This appears... I know what. Hook hand should be the other side because it hasn't got the armour on. So what I'll do, I'll change the gripping hand to the left. There we go. Not quite in again. Off camera again. Okay, changed my mind. Went for the open hand and the other arm there. You can see I've got the... Here's a hooked hand in already. I had to put the hand into hot water, not even from the kettle. I just put from the tap hot water into a little mug and put the hand in there for like sort of 20 seconds, and that was hot enough to get it easily on. And now we can do some really nice sort of posing. With him. Maybe put a leg forwards. Oh, stiff. Ratchets are great and all, but sometimes they're hard to move. Which is kind of the point. So I think he looks absolutely fantastic. In fact, if I get his leg backwards, I can take advantage of that really stiff ratcheted toe, hopefully, and get him walking on that. There we go. He looks amazing. Really, really a fantastic job by Mety Toyz. There is two. There's this one, and the other one's like a blue or some grey colour. I can't remember, but I think he looks out of this world. Okay, let's do size and then a comparison or two. So I'll just straighten his legs again. Try and get him as tall as I can. Heads up. So what's that? I'm going to guess that's going to be approaching 9, 10 inches, maybe 11 inches. I don't think it's 12 inches. I think it's shorter than that. But let's have a look. We go to the top of the horn of the tallest head, and we're looking at 9 3/4 inches, around about 24.5 to 25 centimeters. So he is a big boy. So a couple of comparisons. Let me get this camera down to tad. I will use what is his name? I forgot his name now. He's a big Marvel legend. First of all, already a big Marvel legend, and you can see that he towers over that. Not only towers, he's broader, he's more chunky, more muscular, and looks far better because of the paintwork. If you use another Marvel legend, again, looks far better, far bigger, far more imposing. He just looks so good. We'll use a G.I. Joe Classified, but I'm using the polar bear on hind legs. If you'll stand. This is the one with snake eyes and polar bear. I reviewed the other day, but I haven't published that time of making this video. And the polar bear on hind legs is about the same size. That's how big he is. And that polar bear is a big, big boy. We'll do 2 more comparisons. Let's do the Mety Toyz Panda Bear, which I love so much. One of my favourite 1/12 scale action figures. Lean forward slightly more. And I've got him with a Night Forge kit on. I said the panda's more muscular, more chunky, not quite as big. I suspect that might be a far more fairer fight, but that panda looks awesome. And then last one, because you know I got this for my 1/18 scale fantasy universe, and yes, it's going to be the Ultimate Survivor. That's Sigurd the Survivor from, or Sigurd the Wanderer, his real name, from Boss Fight Studios. But the amount of encounters he's had with, or he's had on my YouTube channel, means he's now Sigurd the Survivor here. And look, there he is. Doesn't even touch the, barely touches, not even touching the palm of this massive thing. This guy's fantastic for fantasy for 1/18 scale. Look at that. He's over double the height of your figures, because figures are generally 4.1. This guy's over 9 inches tall. He just looks great. I can highly recommend this. He looks the part. I will say that the fingers are very, very stiff, rigid on this hand. You are going to warm it up in hot, want to warm it up in hot water. Should be okay, possibly with just hot water from the tap in the mug for 20 seconds or so, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, whatever. Then hopefully you better get the fingers around the club. The back of the box, he's holding the club over his shoulder, so it can hold it, just that you can't push it in like that cold. If you do, you're likely to wear some of the paint off. So better to put the hot water first. But this guy looks the part. If I put Sigurd here. And what I'll quickly do is I'll quickly set him up into a semi-action pose, and we'll come back to wrap up, so stay tuned. Look, brother, I caught us a snack. Open hand's great for holding your 1/18 scale figures as well. That looks really, really nice. I am so looking forward to, like, sort of 10 years later, and I'm in my permanent forever home and got everything set up, and I've do playing and customizing and blah 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 blah, and obviously show you guys on camera. He will be in there amongst my fantasy stuff. Very, very cool. I like this figure a lot. There are some limitations, but he just looks the part, and it's going to add such awesome shelf presence to your display. Okay, this is Awesome Mety Toyz signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe, check out the Patreon. I will see you in another video very, very soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.